What is up? What is up? What is up, everyone? It is another day, another time, and another week for yours and my favorite Wednesday night show. I'm talking about Kingdom Boss Mindset. You all. I have a legend up in the building with me tonight, y'all. Straight up legend, like a beast, a legend. But before I start introducing that, I got to do a little bit of some promo work. Y'all already know. Let me show y'all something. Yeah, that's right. March 15th. Coming up. I need y'all to run over there to Gospel Choice Awards and vote for James H. Glover Studios in those three categories. Y'all will be seeing more posted about it. And last but certainly not least, let me show this.
I
Yes,
guess
yes.
at this point, James will just go ahead and create me my own show since I'm here every
Don't
time.
play with me. Don't. So yes, y'all heard it here first. The Prosperity Blueprint is coming to James H. Glover Studios with my internet mama, Dr. Rosita Jackson. She is coming over here, and y'all, anybody that knows her, if you have been on James H. Glover Studios and watched any other shows that we do, you know how she coming. And I'm excited about having her on and bringing her soul and bringing her flavor to the studios. So y'all get ready. We have a lot of great things coming. But now, y'all, it's time to talk about this legend that I got up in the building with me. I'm talking about Miss Angela Boss Lady Culver, known as such by her players. She is not only an army veteran, but also hails from a long line of armed forces family members, including her father. This background has instilled in her values of structure, commitment, hard work, and perseverance. Angela's passion for basketball began at the young age of 9. Over the past 28 years, y'all, this is what I want y'all to catch. She has immersed herself in the sport, transitioning from player to coach, working with various organizations from Boys and Girls Clubs to professional basketball teams. She has spent 9 years as a referee, and here's a big one, y'all. I want y'all to grab y'all popcorn for when I say this, y'all. Before becoming an owner of multiple professional teams, Ms. Culver had also taken on the role of commissioner of a pro basketball association. And you all, there's so much more I could say about her. But you all, what I want y'all to do right now is I want y'all to sit back. I want y'all to relax. And I want y'all to get ready because we got the boss of all bosses coming up in the building. As soon as we play this 30-second countdown, the next face you will see is that of Coach Angela. Let's hit it, y'all. What is up? What is going on?
Hello, Mr. Glover. How are you? It's good to see you today.
It is good to see you too.
Thank
Y'all
you.
don't understand. Like I've been trying to get her on for the longest. For the
Don't make me
longest.
feel bad.
Y'all, I hit her. No, I'm about to tell on you.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like
Look,
that.
y'all, she's so grand. She's so grand. I met her on TikTok. I hit her up on her live video on TikTok, and I'm like, yo, I would love to interview you. And she's like, okay, bet, we can make that happen. I slide in her DM on TikTok, y'all. Slide in there to set up a meeting to get this done. Thank God I happened to get on her live a couple of days ago. And I'm like, yo, I'll be still. I'm like, yo, I can't wait to interview. Oh, shoot, that is coming up, ain't it?
I am so sorry. Charge it to my mind, not my heart. I promise you. But I remembered right away, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I will give it to you. This is like DM me your number. That way we could get this all squared away.
And look, we right here now.
Yeah, we here.
On time.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And y'all, let me be honest with y'all. There was somebody else that was supposed to be on here tonight. I rescheduled them because when Coach Angela tells me that she ready, you make that work.
Lord.
So I want you to tell my audience a little more about you, maybe something that they don't know.
Well, first and foremost, I put God first in everything that I do in my life. So I give honor to him for everything that I have accomplished. A mother of 5. I have 17 grandchildren. Yes, 17. And as Mr. Glover has said, I am an avid lover of sports, but basketball is my passion. I've been doing this for a long time now, almost 30 years. So, of course, I'm telling my age, but I do mentoring, life coach skill training, life skills training for everyone that needs it. I'm just a nurturer by nature. So, for me, just the love of people, the love of sports, giving people the opportunity to do something that they felt like they couldn't do anymore or just had not been given someone in their life who would push them to that greatness. That's just what I do. That's who I am.
She talking about she a mother of 5. Mother of 5 where, ma'am? Mother of 5
Babe,
where?
right here, baby. This is me.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it at
But did you
all.
catch them 17 grandkids?
You lying. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. So y'all, all right. What we about to do right now, we're gonna start it off and have a little fun tonight, y'all. And y'all know how we normally start it off. I normally start it off by asking a question first. But since I have the sports enthusiast on here with me tonight, we're gonna give her we're gonna give her 30 seconds, 24 seconds. She got 24 seconds to answer all of these questions. And when what we're gonna do is she's gonna get all of these questions, and each one she's got to finish all of these questions within 24 seconds.
Now, y'all know
You
he
ready?
doing me wrong.
You ready?
Mm-mm. I ain't got no choice, do I?
No, you don't.
Come on, come with it. We gonna make it happen. We gonna figure it out.
All right. So your time starts as soon as I ask the first question.
Okay.
Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
Michael Jordan.
Discipline or motivation?
Discipline.
Defense or offense?
Defense.
Best leadership trait?
Say that one again.
Best leadership trait?
Lead by example.
Hardest role? Coach, owner, or commissioner?
Hardest. You said the hardest goal?
The hardest role? Coach,
The
owner, or
hardest
commissioner?
role. Commissioner.
All right. Best basketball movie?
Loving basketball.
One word that describes your mindset.
One word only.
Yep, one word.
Determination.
All right, y'all. She got it done in 1 minute and 49 seconds. I ain't mad. I ain't mad about that. I ain't mad. All right. So now we about to jump into these questions.
Okay.
All right. So here's the first one. You've been a player, a referee, a coach, owner, and commissioner, which stretched you the most as a leader? Like which one was the hardest for you?
Ooh.
And why?
Let's see. What stressed me the most and why? Hmm. I think being a player probably was the most stressful one because I was young. You have to learn the reason behind why somebody pushes you the way they push you. Um, Growth. You have to grow in order to get to the places that you are. And you know when you're young, you think you know everything, and so you have to learn how to follow the leader, but lead those who follow. If that
I
makes
like
sense.
that. I like that. I like that.
So if that makes sense to you, and if everybody can
Yeah.
follow me with that, in order to be a leader, you have to know how to follow because you have to understand what it's like for others to follow you. So when you lead, you have to becoming a leader. You have to know what it feels like to have someone that you're following not lead you by example. So as a leader, I always knew that there's nothing that I'm going to ask someone else to do that I'm not willing to
Not
do
gonna
myself.
leave yourself. Yeah.
And when you, as a leader, when you bring things to somebody, you can't bring a problem without a solution.
I like that. I like that. All right. So, as a woman leading in sports, what challenges did you have to overcome to earn respect in this industry? Because this is Women's History Month, and you doing things that most women aren't doing.
I think as a woman in a male dominated industry, you have to automatically come in demanding respect, but giving a reason to be respected. So when I come into the game, I know the game. I live it, I breathe it, I've done it, I've played it, I've coached it, I've refed it, I've done everything that there is to be done to it. So there's nothing you can come to me with that I have not already done. First, when you look at a woman, the first thing you say is, "What's she doing up in here?" I remember the first time I walked into a men's locker room for a semi-pro game, and they all looked at me like, "Who is she?" And I said, "Hi, how you doing? I'm the new owner." Well,
Mm,
that one I was the co-owner. I said, and before you go to looking, um, I am not here. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've played it. I've coached it. I've refed it, and now I own it. And we're gonna do all this, and we're gonna do it together. You might not like me in the beginning, but you're gonna love me in the end because we're gonna win. And that's exactly what we did. So I think the biggest thing is you have to go in understanding what you're there to do. You have
mm,
to be able to explain the biggest things. You don't sell dreams to anybody. Don't sell anyone a dream. You have to tell them cold hard facts. This is what it is. If this is what is your goal? Where are you trying to go? And this is what it's going to take to get there. Not everybody's going to make it to where they want to go. But if you work hard, you have the best opportunity. You have to be willing to listen, put in the work, but not just put in the work that I put there for you. You got to put in those extra hours. You got to be willing to want this as much as you want to breathe. And if
mm.
you know what it feels like to not be able to breathe
Come
and
on.
what it feels like to breathe, then you have to understand what I'm saying. You have to want this just that bad. And if you don't, you're
Just
going to fall
peace
short.
out. Yeah, for real. Like that's how I am with what I'm doing over here on the media side. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is not a plaything for me. Like, yo, if you over here with me and you rocking with me, guess what? We're gonna put that work in. Like there ain't no I'm not let me put it like this. I'm not gonna expect anything of you that I ain't putting out myself. So if I'm staying up extra hours, working a 9 to 5, plus staying up later to deal with this stuff, you
Mm-hmm.
got to be willing to do that same thing.
Absolutely.
And if you ain't, then guess what? This ain't for you. This ain't the studio for you. Like we can keep it pushing and we can do what we got to do.
Mm-hmm. You're
All right.
right.
All right. So let's go into your history a little bit. You played, you coached, and you ref, and now you own. You played, you coached, you ref, you owned, and now you're a commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's go into your playing days.
Okay.
What position did you play?
I played shooting guard and small forward.
Okay, okay.
Two
See,
opposite
I was gonna
spectrums.
think. I was thinking you would have played point guard.
Mhm.
All right, all right. So, what teams did you play for? Like, did you play in WNBA or?
Oh no, 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 no! I didn't make it that far. No, I had a love from the game from a childhood, and played through high school, and then went to FAMU as a walk on. But when I tell you, it was just a love for it from a young child, a young child. Um, you just have to. I tell anybody, you have to have a love for it, and I had a love for it that just never ever died. So playing in school, I always studied the game. I was a big Michael Jordan fan. You asked me when you said Michael Jordan or LeBron. Listen,
Michael all day,
I
every day.
came I came from an era when basketball was different. The little bumps and stuff that they get called for fouls now. Jordan didn't play in that time. They went out there and they got bodied. You know what I'm saying? They were physical. It was no crying and whining. And I ain't trying to be funny. LeBron was a great player in his time, but what we have to understand is that times were different.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball was different. Basketball was different back in that time when you had the Julius
Bad
Irvin, Magic
boys,
Johnson, Mailman, um, you know,
Isaiah
Michael.
Thomas.
Yes, it was different ball game back then. So the basketball that this generation is growing up on is not the basketball that I grew up in.
Mm-mm.
So I know there's always an argument about who's the best. Listen, the best in that time,
Was MJ.
and you can't take it from them.
And last
And
time I said 6 is better than 4.
hello, the man embodied what basketball was. He embodied what perseverance is. He embodied what being a leader was. He embodied what it meant to be to say putting it carrying somebody on your back. He carried them when they were weak. And I mean, when I tell you, I remember growing up, my mom used to say, you ever heard that gospel song, I'm looking for a miracle?
Mm-hmm.
It could be 0.5 seconds left on the clock and we're down and need one basket for the win. My mom, and I remember being a young child, my mom would be sitting up in her, she'd sit forward in that recliner and start singing, I'm looking for a miracle.
Give it to
And
Michael.
she knew
Give it to
that if
Michael.
anybody could win that game,
It's Michael.
get that ball to Michael
And get out of his way. Get
And
out of
you
his
know what?
way.
9.5 times out of 10, I didn't say
He hitting
9.
it.
9.5 times
He
out of
hitting that.
10, he did just that.
Man.
You could take it to the bank. So I just come from a time when you just got to know basketball. So when I train players, when I talk to players, um, when I encourage them, it's with that type of mindset. I know, you know, there were some dogs back then, but they put in the work. You know what I mean? I put my guards and post them up with our post players. You know why? Because at any given time, you might have to be down there. And you got to be able to hold your own. When I was in high school, I was so mad at my coach because he would make me play small forward. I'm not no forward. I've been a guard my whole life. But he was like, but you had the strength to be there. But it used to make me mad because you're putting me down there with these bigger girls. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with them? But you know what I did? I had to
You
hold it
bodied
in the
him.
road and I had to do what I had to do because you know what? My team was depending on me to do just that. So it's just, it's been a great ride. I've loved every minute of it. Um, and it's just been a progressive step. It's been a progressive step. But when I came in knowing that I had to let them know out the gate that I had this. I know what I'm talking about, and you can't just come tell me anything because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to challenge you on everything. And if it's in black and white, don't ever try me because I promise you I'm going to win. If it's in black and white,
Exactly.
I'll challenge you every time.
I love that. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. One thing that I always remember was during COVID, ESPN
Mm-hmm.
came out with that documentary, The Last Dance. Now, I grew up a Michael Jordan fan. I grew up in a day and time where in my house, it's Michael, then there's everybody else. So for me, even to this day, it's Michael, then it's everybody else. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a LeBron fan. But you can't compare the two. And I remember there was one interview where it looked like Chicago was about to lose the game. Somehow or another, they came out with it because Michael sold up and sold out like he always does. A reporter went to Steve Kerr and asked Steve Kerr a question. He said, "Was you ever worried throughout the game?" He said, Steve Kerr looked at that reporter and laughed. He said, "I was never worried because we got Michael on our team."
Who else could take off before the free throw line and hang
It
and have the
just
ball
fly.
anytime in
It
the
just
air and
fly.
just catch him on body? Yeah, you better get out of the way because I'm
Switch
coming.
hands on you.
What you say? There was nothing like it. And there'll never be another one like it. He
Never.
was sensational.
He
Sensational.
he saved the NBA.
Yes, you could have. You listen. You could have lost all interest in basketball and watch Mike one night in your living room, and you'll be glued to the screen for the rest of the season because you just never knew what to
he was gonna
expect.
do.
All you knew was it was gonna be great. That's
Oh
all
yeah.
you knew. It was
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
great,
It was
whatever it
gonna
was.
be. It was gonna be magical.
Just like I said, there'll never be another Larry Bird.
Mm-mm.
Pure
Or another.
sugar.
There will never be, for all the greats. There will never be.
They'll
another
never.
one.
There was only one of them. You can say that there are athletes that remind you of, but you will never have one that's
Just like
like
him.
them.
Like there'll never be another LeBron. There will
Mhm.
never be another Kobe.
Mhm.
Even though Bam Adebayo just surpassed him with the
Mhm.
83, there will never be another Kobe. There will never be another Michael. There will never be
Mhm.
another Larry Bird, and there'll never be another Magic Johnson.
Never.
Never. Like
Never.
there'll never be another Steph Curry.
And someone was arguing with me today, and I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna get back on topic about Bam Adebayo. But let me tell y'all this: I'm a coach as well. You got to look at his numbers. It may not have been the sensational what we seen with Kobe, but I will tell y'all, please do not take nothing from that man. If
That
you've
man put
ever
in
been
that
in a
work.
gym, if you've
That
ever
man
been
put
in
in
a
that
gym,
work.
putting in shot after shot after shot after shot after shot.
From that free
He
throw
met,
line,
come on, he look what he did from the free throw line. You know that some
they
people
talking
don't
about
shoot
all
that
he
many
did was
free
free
throws in
throws.
their career.
They talking about all it was free throws. But guess what? He had to hit them.
Half of them were free throws. We ain't gonna say half of them, but guess what? He hit them. How many of y'all
Half
can
of
say
them.
y'all hit that many free throws in your career? You understand what I'm saying? That's a lot. People don't understand. That's constant this. Constant this. Not on top of the fact that he's running up and down the court the entire game. He's hitting these shots. He's playing defense. Do you know the type of stamina, the type of determination and accuracy, discipline, and commitment it took for him to do that? So please, y'all, all y'all fans, listen, I love
Just get
Kobe.
off of them.
There'll never be another one, but y'all don't take nothing from that man.
From that man, no, at all. Y'all, we could talk sports all day.
All
Between the
day.
both of us, yeah, for sure. I got something in my head cooking right now. I'm
I'll
out there.
come back.
Look. I want you to stay on here when we get done because I got
Okay.
something up my head,
Okay.
up my sleeve. All right. So, what does the title "Boss Lady" represent beyond basketball? What does that title represent to you beyond basketball?
I think people have to understand what being a true boss is. A lot of times they'll say, okay, a boss is just someone who has a business and they're the leader, but that's just a title. When you say boss lady to me, it's not just about business, it's about life. I'm a boss in everything that I do. Whether it's being a coach, whether it's being a commissioner, whether it's being a mom, whether it's being a grandmother. Um, Boss lady is just someone I take charge in whatever I do. I'm committed to it. I'm not going to be defeated easily. I'm going to stand behind whatever it is that I say that I'm going to do. And if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. If you tell me I can't do it, I'll show you that I will. So that just for me, boss lady was just an all around title where I'm just someone who stands on business. I stand 10 toes down and I don't have any problem getting it out the mud. Whatever it takes for me to be successful in whatever it is that I want to do and whatever God has for me and guides my footprints to,
Come on.
that's what you get.
I love that. I love that. I love the fact that you're not afraid to get it out the mud. I love that.
Absolutely not.
I love that. For real. Like, because there's so many that would be like, they want things handed to them. But for you, I can tell, like, you like, no, I want that work. I need
Yeah,
that
I
work.
love pressure. Pressure bust pipes.
Because I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Because coming from a male dominated league,
Hmm.
have you ever had to step out there on the court and prove to some of these guys that, look, I belong here?
In the beginning, especially the semi-pro level, before we'll talk about, I'll mention it, but before my accident in the end of 2018, where I was unable to walk and my
Mm.
life was changed. That's a whole nother story, though. It takes too long to talk about it. But before then, I get on the court, I post up with my players, um, shoot whatever we need to do to show a play, run a defense with them. It was no problem. Can I do all of that now? No, but will I get out there with them? Yeah. Um, I'll get out there. I'll run drills with them. I'll post up with them still. I'm not afraid of them. They'll be a little gentle with me, but just because they don't want to hurt me. But yeah, I still get out there. I don't have a problem. I'm very active in coaching. I'm still active in the training process. Even being a commissioner, I don't have no problem getting out and talking to any of the players, getting on the court with them and showing them what I'm referring to, pulling up whatever it needs to be done. I'll get it to make sure that they understand exactly where I'm coming from, what I'm doing. But yeah, you definitely have to be able to get out there and show them something. You got to be able to show them that, hey, I know what I'm talking about. But 9 times out of 10, when you're training players and you're doing plays and you're giving them drills and you're fussing at them and showing them stuff that needs to be done and telling them what they're doing wrong, they know when you know what you're talking about and when you don't. Because see, I'm an in your face aggressive coach, so I know what I'm talking about. Versus someone who's just going to sit there on the sidelines with their arms crossed and not say anything and just be like, "Oh man, we're losing," or "Oh man, no." I'm in it the whole game, the whole practice. I'm in it with you.
I love it. 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 Like, I respect that. I respect that for real because I can see that you are one of those that's like, you're not afraid to get out there and get active with them.
Not at all.
All right. So we're going to do one more game
Okay.
and then you're definitely coming back. But after this game, what we're going to do is we're going to do what is called the Kingdom Boss Mindset,
Okay.
which is I'm going to allow you to tell my audience where they can find you at.
Okay.
And then after that, I want you to leave them with some words of encouragement. And then, like I said, I want you to stay on because I got something up my sleeve, but I think that you would be grateful.
Absolutely.
All right, so here goes. This was called Coach Challenge. Coach Challenge. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give you some scenarios, and you got to tell me how you would respond to them.
Okay.
Your star player refuses to follow team rules. What do you do?
Um, you can either do what you need to be done, or I can sit you down. It's up to you.
I love it.
I don't pacify a star player. You have to follow the rules like anybody else.
I love it. Your team is losing badly at halftime. What is the speech that you are giving them?
Hold your head up. There's no need to let your head hang. We can get back in this game. The game is not over yet. We've got 24 minutes. It's one play at a time, one stop at a time. We can't trade baskets. We've got to believe in each other. You got to listen to each other, communicate, and let's get out there and let's get to it.
I love that. I love that. Two players are arguing in the locker room before a game.
What do I do?
Yep.
Um, I'm a very loud coach. I'm gonna make you shut it up. We're not, I don't mean it in an ugly way, but we gonna stop that. We're not gonna argue. We're a family. One thing I do with all my players, they know that we're a family. We are not enemies, and I don't care what it is that whatever it is that you got going on, we're gonna leave that where it is. We're gonna talk about it later. But right now, we need to be a family. We got a mission. We have a job to do, and the only way we can do that is if we do it as a family. We don't do all the fighting and amongst ourselves and arguing. But my team, my players don't do that because we know better. They know better. We're a family. We don't do that.
I love it. I love it. And last but certainly not least, a player is very talented,
Mm-hmm.
but he has a bad attitude. They have a bad attitude.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do at that moment?
If they have a bad attitude during the game or just a bad attitude altogether,
All together.
those players normally don't last with me. Those players are normally let go. We can talk about it. We'll sit down. We'll have a discussion and tell you what the expectations are. But those type of players can be a problem for the entire team. It's just like one bad apple can tear down the whole morale of a team. So those players have the opportunity. They have our opportunity to sit down with us, the staff. We talk about it. We let them know, like I said, what our expectations are, and then give them the opportunity. Can we fix this? Can you follow, can you make that adjustment? Because if not, this is not the place for you. No hard feelings, but you just can't stay here.
I love it. I love it. All right. All right. I love that. I love that. So now we are gonna have what is called the Kingdom Mindset moment, and we're gonna give you that chance to just give us some great advice and tell my audience where they can find you at. And like I said, you coming back, so trust and believe that. Like we got to get you back on it because we barely scratched the surface. We started talking about Michael and
First and foremost, you can find me on all social media at Miss True Vision. That's MSTRUVISION. If you type that in on most social media, you'll be able to find me because that is my nickname. But you can also find me at Angela Culliver. Daniels in the middle because there is a cousin that has the same name. So Angela Daniels Culliver. The last name spelling is Culliv as in Victor ER. Again, Angela Daniels Culliver, or you can type in Miss True Vision on any social media and you will find me there. So, my word of wisdom that I want to leave you with and words of encouragement are whatever it is that you set as goals for yourself, I want you to always remember this. It's important that when you set a goal, you set an attainable goal. So many times in life, we are disappointed because we don't achieve what it is that we want to achieve. But 90% of the time, it's because you've set a goal for yourself that you knew was not attainable. And because you did not attain that goal, you are upset, you're disappointed in yourself. Never be. And it's okay to regroup. It's okay to regroup. Prioritize what it is that you need to do. Set those goals in order of importance and then attain those goals. Remember that nobody can stop you from doing anything that you set your mind to except you. Don't let anybody tell you no. Don't accept no for an answer. If you know that it's something that you can achieve, maybe you're just not with the right people or around the right people that want to see you win. But just know as long as you have faith and belief in yourself and you keep putting one foot forward every single day, then you can achieve anything that it is that you want to achieve. Just don't give up. Believe in you at all times because anything's possible.
amen, amen, and amen. Like I said, y'all, she's coming back. We gotta get her back.
Thank
And
you.
as I always say, y'all, sometimes our disappointments are nothing more than God's appointments. Meaning, sometimes if we look at it as bad, God is only turning it around for our good. So stay
Amen.
blessed, and be a blessing to someone else. And I will see y'all on the very next episode. Peace.
Thank you for watching the James H. Glover Studios exclusive episode. We pray you've been blessed. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe to all of our stations below.